You ready?
Is there a countdown?
No, it just started. Okay, I'll just start. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Thoughtless Minds podcast. I have my guest of today.
Ramses.
the fact. Ramses.
I finished your sentence, bro. I don't know
Not
what you
true
complaining
though.
about.
True though. So Ramses, tell me about you, man. Tell me, how did you end up here in the Netherlands? Netherlands, actually. Wow, this is.
No, actually, I don't know though, cause I've been like in a lot of places, and they all kind of have like an international student culture within them, every country. And I heard that the Netherlands is like one of the best ones, so I was like, hell yeah, like why not come out here? And it's been pretty dope, to be fair, man. Like you're coming in from Aruba, yeah?
Yeah, I'm coming from Aruba, yeah. Caribbean islands.
Mhm.
It's like nine hours by plane.
How are you finding like the culture here compared to in Aruba?
It's completely different, fam. It's completely different. Because I feel like the thing is in Aruba, we're pretty much, we see different races, we see different cultures, we see different names on a daily basis. Like I have, like majority of my friends were just in a part internationals, like ethnicity wise, but we all spoke Papiamento, or we all spoke English, or we all spoke Spanish. Like with some of my friends back home, I would like in a sentence, in a conversation, I would use 2 languages at the same time, or even 3 languages at the same time. I would most likely be talking in Papiamento, and then I would use English, or sometimes I would just use an entire sentence in English, or say like, for example, seed in Papiamento.
How do
Like,
you say
right,
seed
like-
in Papiamento?
I'm sorry?
How do you say seed in Papiamento?
Stoel.
Stoel.
So, the same way as Dutch. Dutch uses a stoel.
For chair, right?
For chair, yeah. And the thing about Papiamento itself, it's basically a mix of 5 languages:
Mhm.
English, Spanish, Dutch. Wait, 4. Portuguese,
Mm.
and maybe one more. Oh, Latin. I think Latin.
You
I
gotta
could be wrong.
You
I
gotta be
could be
smart
wrong.
as hell to know Latin.
Yeah,
That's
it's
like
very.
a-
That's hella difficult. I feel like it's one of the more difficult languages to learn. But certain studies you have to learn Latin.
Really? Those
Yeah,
ones?
there's certain studies actually. Like I know, for example, because there was a
Wait, how do you know about? Do you think it's difficult?
What?
Do you think Latin's difficult? Yeah.
It'd be difficult to learn for sure, but if you like manage to get the grammar and all that, you're basically a genius.
really.
Like look at all the people out there. Like you go back to historians and mathematicians. Like which ones learned Latin and which ones didn't. I don't think any of them did.
Wait, say that again.
I forgot what I said. Yeah, I was
Okay.
saying you gotta be
The
smart.
Latin language is so taught in many parts of the world. In many countries, it is offered as an optional subject in some secondary schools. Is a Latin degree useful? Professions,
It's an actual
Latin prepared.
degree? I thought it was just something you did like
Latin degree.
on the side.
No,
Yeah. Latin
It's
is
like
it?
it's like a full-on
Yeah.
major as well.
Yeah. An understanding of both math and Latin creates a strong foundation for studying science for kids, because they use a lot of Latin words.
It has like
Like-
chords.
I can't remember right now. I'm thinking of like
Claudius Maximus.
No, I was talking about symbols. I'm like I was thinking about beta, alpha, gamma,
That was my next
Um,
guess.
radon, all that.
Those are all
Ionized
values.
radiation. Names of radiation, they often have like Latin names.
That derives from what?
Huh?
That derives from what?
I don't know, just Latin. Latin gives modern science both structure and discipline for better understanding. All that to say, science is saturated in Latin. So yeah, there's a sprinkle of Latin in it. Is it
Bro,
worth?
Do you know what I don't get about like you know what I kind of find suspicious about like science and math and shit?
Hmm?
It is way too suspicious how much math can explain about our world.
See, the thing
Right.
is, because it's
Bro, imagine how scary it is to be a soldier in war.
I feel like it's the
One of the most frightening things in life.
Like, you ever gone paintballing?
No.
Really?
I've never
Okay.
gone paintballing. I've
Bro.
done laser tag. I thought you were gonna say that, but I'm like, that's nothing like it.
It's like I mean, it's like on the same kind of like sub
Principle?
adjective. Yeah, it's on the same
Mhm.
principle, but in terms of like magnitude of it, it's like nowhere near. 'Cause, bro,
'Cause-
paintballing gets proper as bullets.
Oh yeah.
Airsoft is even worse. Airsoft is like paintballs with like actual machine
No,
guns.
it's
So,
like
hell no.
it's like legal guns. Because there's certain I always wanted to try airsoft because the guns look so realistic, but also the mechanics and how they work are also pretty realistic.
Mhm.
Snipers, they're actually heavy, and when you actually shoot it, the recoil is
Is
hard, and that's why they
massive,
use
bro.
stands and stuff. Certain guns, the reason why they're built certain forms,
And snipers, they're just basically long barrels
Mhm.
because the longer it is, the farther
your target can reach
Mhm.
because the more precise it
More
is.
precise coming out.
And since you basically
Pause.
hold it with pause, it's basically
pause.
you know that's a culture thing that I don't do, right?
What?
Pause. Or the man got Riz, not me.
You know what? A video I saw the other day was like, you can't say pause or like time out if it's something that's like intentionally sus. I saw it on a TikTok. This dude just turned to his friend and go like, hey, he went, I want your mouth on. And he's like, you can't say pause to that. Because it's obvious there's no intention.
You can't say pause to that.
Got some weird ass friends, my guy. Like
No, it was on a video. It was on a video on TikTok. These two guys, like, who have a podcast of their own, actually. I forgot their names though.
don't worry about it, but continue.
With?
Oh, that was it? That was the end of your sentence? You were about to put the dot there? Cause me, I just keep talking, fam. I just keep it going.
Bro, I'm like allergic to science, bro. That's in us.
What?
How can you? I'm allergic to science, bro.
Nah,
I'm just,
like- Like
you don't
now.
like science?
Silence.
Silence. Oh, I thought you said science.
No.
Wait.
I'm
So
allergic.
wait, you can't be alone with your thoughts?
I saw you ask Georgi Petkov the same question the other day.
Who?
The guy on the first episode.
Savio? Savio Tadiboyo?
what? Yodi Petco.
Wait.
Yodi
Yo,
Petco.
no. I just realized.
Oh,
that's
God.
the name of one of my boys. I'm thinking of some completely different.
Wow. Hey, I bet for the people that only watch the first episode would ever get that. They need to watch it in order to get that.
But
Yeah, basically, because I have this one friend that told me the reason you don't like being silent, or the reason you like noise, is because you can't be alone with your thoughts.
I can be alone with my thoughts.
You can't. I can't. G. I have constant noise in the background. Like for example, right now we're continuously talking,
Mm-hmm.
and that for me itself is noise. That's why I have a record player, or I often use like
my speaker, I just put like
Where's the record player?
it's right there, actually, right there.
Oh, looks dope as hell.
Yeah, I kind of remodeled and cleaned the room a bit. So
Yes,
But-
sir. I like it.
thanks. But actually, that's the thing that I do. I put like music could be anything. I much rather love classical music like Frank Sinatra, Paul Anka, and would put the volume really low. And
You
just
sound
have
like
in the
LeBron
background.
James.
LeBron James. Funny enough, I think the one at the top, my most top record player right now is this.
Frank
No,
Sinatra. Oh,
No.
no.
this
Who's
is Nat King Cole.
Nat King. Oh, I think I've heard one or two of his.
Yeah,
songs.
one of my close friends gave it to me actually.
It looks nice. Looks vintage as hell. Why don't you have that up on your wall? Oh, it's a book.
It's
A pamphlet.
Safford Records.
Oh, it's a set of records.
Yeah, it's
I
set
knew
of
that.
records. My closest friends here, they actually gave it to me as a present. And they're like, yeah, because it's funny that one of them actually bought him for himself, but he's like, nah, Alan's gonna love this. Like the dude from St. Martin.
Dude, my eyes are falling out.
Why? You're thirsty? You want some water?
No.
You want some napkin? Do you want a towel?
My eyes are falling out.
So as you see, we're taking. Oh wait, the camera's over there. Yeah, that's over there. So as you can see, we're having a commercial break.
Oh, we're recording.
No, this is a commercial break. This is a commercial. Can you say it?
Hallelujah.
We're taking a break.
Commercial break. What's the commercial though? Red Robin.
Yum. We have to sell something. You want to sell something?
This podcast was brought to you by
Nintendo Switch. Wait, look at the camera. Nintendo Switch.
It switches. It's a Nintendo.
I don't know about you, but I feel like the tension after completing an exam, it feels rewarding, especially when you did study and you felt like it went well. Just the relaxation afterwards, that for me is like it's like a reward.
What? When you say a word like that, I think of Mario Kart Wii when you take those like power boxes.
Huh?
Like the
the item boxes.
Item boxes, yeah. When you say reward like that, I think about that.
No, I was referring to the TikTok about like the it's like a reward. What were we talking about again?
Well, before we cut.
Yeah. Oh, we talk about math, Latin, math, war, airsoft. New topic. Say something.
Unconventional warfare tactics.
Ooh. God.
You ever see that Mark Cabello
God,
video?
I want to throw up because I was so out of pocket. It was so out of pocket.
You never seen that Mark Cabello video?
Bro, you know what I've seen on TikTok recently? Legalized nuclear bombs. Legalized nuclear bombs. Have you seen those TikToks? No. I'm on the wrong side of a you page.
What?
My TikToks are weird. Like a bunch of like weird memes, dog memes, a bunch of cat videos. My TikTok for you page is weird, and it's littered with like anime and then weird ass comedy and comedy shows. Oh, now that I think about it, I want to keep doing comedy again because I kind of took like a short break, like just for the exams and all that.
Stand up comedy again.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're still doing it now, aren't you?
I have to just look for gigs because I just didn't ask for anything because
They're hard to find.
no they're kind of hard to find. You can find some, but it fills up really easily because new comedians. But I had exams and stuff.
Oh.
But I've been writing jokes though. I've been writing a few jokes, and
Let's hear one of them.
Sure, grab it. Grab my book right there, the book one. What do you mean?
That's cheating.
What? No, you have to write all your jokes down. You think I'm gonna remember every single one of my jokes? No, sometimes they pop up like ideas and then they just vanish. Let me see one of my throwaways.
Bro, I can't imagine you like up on stage. This is like, hold on, give me a second. You just like pulls it out of the crack of your ass and just like opens up the notebook and just puts the book away. Alright, y'all ain't gonna believe this.
Oh wow, this is a dark joke though. Wait, I was laughing. So basically, I feel like as a comedian, every time you say a joke, you know, every joke has to land, hit continuously. You have to keep telling like good jokes, like hit after hit after hit, kind of like what my dad used to do with me.
And you were not funny.
I'm very funny.
That's not even that bad.
Jesus.
What word starts with P and ends with Erical?
Huh? Say that again.
What word starts with a P and ends in Erical?
What? P and Erical? Barry! Yeah, I should burn this book.
I just don't understand these. I don't know if it's just because I'm cooked
No, some of them
It
were
was
bad
bad.
jokes. Some of them were generally bad jokes. But I mean, that's the thing about comedy. You just have to keep writing, keep trying until you figure out a good one.
Did you ever like choke on stage?
In the beginning, yeah.
Like on some like 8 Mile type stuff? Like you just go and just.
Nah. I remember the first time when I tried doing comedy, it wasn't even the first comedy show that I scheduled. I went to see a friend that also did comedy, who was very famous, Stuart Scott.
Like you get Europeanized, like you integrate no matter what. Even like the views, I start to share the same views. Like let me tell you something. In 6 years, I've never met these kind of people, but all of a sudden, I don't like French people. Never met these people in my life. As soon as someone talks to me, I'm French. I'm like,
I went to see one of his shows because he was performing, and then I don't know where he asked me like, "Hey, do you want to do a show now? Like just 5 minutes, just like throw your jokes." And I'm like, nah, I'm not ready. I'm like, you'll do good. And then he puts me on there, and then bro, I was so nervous, I sat down on a chair in front of like a bunch of people. I asked like, "Can I have a chair?" Everybody just like kind of like stayed quiet and turned around, and it's like, "Is he serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can have a chair." And then I sat down on the chair, and I just feel my knees weak, arm heavy, mom spaghetti. And then I completely forget my jokes, and then I started like remembering like snippets of my joke, like what are them like kind of about, and then I started like improvising on that, and they were bad, they were horrible, because
Like to the point where like, nobody laughed?
to the point where it was funny that it was awkward. The awkwardness made it funny. And then I remember I look at the back and I look at the comedians that just performed, and they were laughing.
They just
Audience,
killed the fail,
the
dog.
audience quiet, the comedians dying. I remember I asked this one guy, cause I was very nervous. I didn't know what to do, so I started talking with the audience. I remember seeing this one guy. I asked him like, "You seem like a fit guy. You what are you doing?" He's like, "I'm a dancer." No. He said, "Oh, I'm a bodily entertainer and choreographer." And I'm like, "Wait, you do porn?" And then after that, I just like, "Thanks. Bye." And then I just walked off. Everybody just like clapped, and the comedians dying.
Just drop the mic.
And then after that, I remember Short goes to me, and he was, that was ass. That was ass. And then he's like, "Oh no, the comedians, they loved it because they know how the experience is."
Mm-hmm.
And you still nailed some jokes, but the audience just didn't get it. And I'm like, ah. And then he told me, "Now this is your make it or break it point, because after this experience, do you really want to keep doing it?"
Did you?
Yeah. Took away that stage fright, because usually when I perform, like acting, I had lines. When I did dancing, I just had to dance. But this time it's like the first time standing with a mic in front of people, and they're staring at you, and you just have to say
That's
something
true.
funny without laughing. Every eye's staring at you, and then how you tell the joke.
Bro, I'd start laughing just like looking at people's faces, bro. I see like some lady in the crowd that's just staring at me like, see, bro, you're gonna start laughing. It's just like, yeah.
And in comedy itself, you don't think about it, but there's different ways to tell like different jokes. Like some people tell like things that happen, or they just talk to the crowd and make it funny, or
Mhm.
they tell stories. Like what I do is mainly tell stories, because that's the thing that I remember the best. Like what happened to me, and I've had some weird stuff happen to me, and I've done bad things too in my life.
But you ain't in prison. That's all that matters.
True. I luckily I didn't kill anybody, so that's
Yet.
Yet. I have a katana right there. What are you talking about? It's a real sword too, actually. Even the
That one right there.
the sheath itself is made out of wood.
It looks plastic from here. I may be wrong though.
I mean, yeah. But I've also done like other things. Like for example, I have my ukuleles. You see both of my ukuleles.
I was about to say.
Because I was slightly learning how to play both. Because each not learn how to play both, but if you know how to play ukulele, the difference in size also has a difference in tune and sound.
You ever seen that like pan, like the two pans that are like, one's like normal and then one's like upside down on top of the other, and you just like kind of slap the pan and it just makes like heaven noises. Pause.
You mean a drum set?
No. I'll show you a video.
What are you talking to me? What are you talking to me? Have you seen what is it called again? The Australian TV show they recently aired on Netflix. Koala Man. Koala Man. Have you seen it? It's just
what's it about?
It's in Australia, and they have like a vigilante called Koala Man, and it's hilarious because it's only Australian accents, and it's like that's hilarious.
True. That's true. If you're like Australian, you speak with an Australian accent, you're instantly like 75% funnier, straight away.
Honestly, yeah.
Same.
It's like it's an added feature. It's a natural born gift or quirk.
It's like Texan English.
Wait, what? Texan English?
You got like Texan American. Australian is like the Australian accent's like Texan English.
Nah,
You can't say that. You can't say that because Texas. Because when you say Texan, it's Texas.
Yeah. It's like West.
Yeah, people from Texas aren't the same as people from Australia.
What?
They aren't the same.
I'm saying it's like the relationship between Australia and England and like accents.
Oh, and accents.
It's like Texas compared to like the rest of the states, and then like England compared to Australia. Pause, bro. Don't ever
Pause,
make that.
bro.
What was
You're
that?
like, hey, yo, bro, cut me out, man. I can't be out here like this. You know, like last time, the episode that I uploaded with Alex, half of the time when I was speaking, I didn't think. I did not think. So I was just saying stuff, and then when he said something that made sense, I'm like, wait, hold up, logic? Did I forget logic?
He don't miss.
Yesterday I was just cleaning my room the whole day, and I need just my usual music just to clean my room. And then I remember I messaged you like, hey, you free? No, I messaged you like whenever you're free because I just finished all my exams. And then you said like tomorrow, and I'm like, podcast? He said, I bet. The next day I haven't messaged you the time or nothing, and I'm like, when do I pull up? I'm like at 2, not 1:30. It is like 11. Oh, my camera just turned off. Hi, how you doing?
What? We're restarting. That don't even recording?
No. It just turned off. Because if
We're recording with that one first, and
Mhm.
if this one reaches its limit, we switch to that one. But that one just went on. It was on off. Automatically turned off after like 5 minutes of not using.
Yeah, I love this poster behind us, bro.
Yeah, it's
I feel like if you wait at night and you just like dive into that moon, you'll transverse into like the Phineas and Ferb universe.
You know what's super interesting? When I tried shrooms, first time, I remember I was with Naomi, because usually for certain types of thing, I would rather be with somebody that has an experience or knowledge about it. For example, I talked a bunch about like using marijuana and all that because his dad's friend is very knowledge about it. He does his research, he does his things, and Naomi knows a bit like mushrooms. So we took mushrooms, and remember we were staring at this, and it feels so lively. And I remember she said she started seeing like shapes of like stuff inside the moon, like that was turning into shapes, and I didn't see it, but I was just seeing other things. And then it's interesting because it felt pretty calm, pretty relaxing, and just letting imagination just go and just let it be wild. Just stare at a wall, something interesting, it happens. Especially watching those trippy videos.
Oh yeah, I feel like they be mad inaccurate though. It's like when they say, "Oh, this is what it looks like when you're on LSD,"
Mm-hmm.
and just like it's not like a general experience.
No, because I feel like certain types of drugs, some are very hallucinogenic, some are very visual, but some are makes you fall asleep, and some makes you creative or chill. There's different levels, like things that they do, and that's why there's like so much. Like for example, like weed. For example, there's so much type of strains. Strains is what they're called. Different types of strains, and it's mainly in two categories: sativa and indica. One is a mind high, one is a body high. And when I say mind high, I'll give you my example I'll give you my experience as an example. When I try a mind high, my sense of focus, my sense of like thoughts are just very much active or very much needs like inducing. Like for example, like the Midnight Gospel. Have you ever seen it?
Yo, am I trip? I'm sorry, cut you off. Am I tripping? Is this room changing color?
The lights are changing colors.
All right, sorry, I'm sorry.
That was an example of a mind high, because you're like your mind just goes anywhere, and if there's something happening, you're just like hoo, ha ha ha. That's a mind high, and a body high.
Body high
is very much when you feel that sagginess of when you're on a bed, like you're sinking. That is very much a body high. And that's one thing that I like very much, and I cannot be that much alone in my thoughts, so that's why I would much prefer a body high. And sometimes when I feel like a comfort space, like in my room or after an exam, I'm like, okay, I can take a mind high and watch something in the meantime that would relax me or either make me feel nice. Like for example, the first episodes of SpongeBob season 1, I started watching that, and it feels so hilarious, and it feels kind of in a way very comforting to me, because it reminds you of when I was smaller, when it was an easier time.
Kid again.
I can just watch TV, turn off my brain, turn off my mind, and my worries just feel very much at ease. Like even my breathing feels soft. Like you become very much descriptive to how everything feels to you. For example, like breathing to me feels like a very steep slope, just going endlessly down but never touching the floor.
That's a good way to put it, actually.
And it's funny too, because when you breathe really slowly too, you lower your heart rate, which in returns lets circulation flow slower. So then in a sense I feel calmer. Because when you're in action, when something's happening that requires intensity or energy, your blood is flowing fast. Exercise. That's when you feel tired. You feel like, for example, like
brain's pumping,
it's gonna pump. It's gonna explode. That's because that nerve over there is very much outside your layer skin, and it feels more predominant because so much blood is just flowing. Because you're breathing heavy. Right. You're inhaling more oxygen. You need more oxygen. Oxygen needs to turn into blood. Blood needs to flow everywhere. Muscles require oxygen.
Those veins pop too. It's like, you ever seen those veins on bodybuilders that are like
very much strong?
They're like popping like a solid quarter of an inch off their skin.
Yeah, I bet. But it's funny too, because it's all about like body fat too. If you have large amounts of body fat or percentage of body fat, I mean, but some of them, it's like it looks I feel like it looks scary to a certain point with them.
Like being able to see like the muscles and like that high definition.
I can see your arteries,
the fibers and stuff.
Bro, like I can see the color blue.
You know Ronnie Coleman, right?
Which whom?
Bodybuilder Ronnie Coleman.
No, I don't think. Maybe if there's a story behind it, maybe, because I'm often bad with names.
I mean, he's like black, bald bodybuilder.
Black, bald bodybuilder.
He just goes like, lightweight, baby.
Go, baby!
has like
lightweight, baby.
oh yeah, he had like 3.33%, I think,
3.33% of
body
what?
fat.
Jesus. 3.33%. That's. I feel like that's. Damn, he must be fit. Because I feel
He's
like
bodybuilder.
eating and also exercise to lower it to that low can keep it that low constantly. Because you're intaking a lot of body fat. With every food that you eat, it has a small percentage of body fat. And for him to be that low, Jesus. Like exercises to just focus on that. Never me. Beyond me.
What?
Beyond me. Could never be me. You see the chips right there?
What's up?
I have satay flavored chips. Of Lay's. Oh, satay is peanut sauce. The one thing I'm allergic to.
Peanut, bro, nah. Home cooked peanut sauce slaps though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Slaps.
Wow, it's amazing. But it
Put
just
that with rice
gives
and
me
beans.
intensive diarrhea. Intensive, explosive.
That is not an African problem.
If you give me,
We do
listen,
not have that, bro.
I am lactose intolerant.
Oh,
I am
sorry.
I can't drink coffee because it also gives me diarrhea. I can't eat peanuts because it also gives me diarrhea. There are certain times at work, like we have like snack breaks, and they only have peanuts. So I would eat peanut, and I would know for sure I'm about to destroy this toilet. So then I would waste like 20 minutes in that toilet, just like gripping the wall. And then my coworker comes to me and like, bro, are you okay? I'm like, no, I ate something bad. I have diarrhea. And they're like, oh, I think we have to let you go home because you're sick, because you have diarrhea. You're sick. I'm like, all right, thanks.
That's dope as hell.
Bro, I just wasted an hour day of working. Came back, destroyed this toilet after 50 minutes. All right, that was it. Go back to bed.
That's a bop though. Bro, one thing I've always wondered, whether I'm on a plane or at home, is like, when you flush your toilet, does it just go into like pipes and then a big like sewage systems? But then like, where do the sewage systems go?
Don't know, my guy.
Right?
See, this
is
is why I need an assistant right now. I don't have an assistant to fact check us. That's why I need either.
Like, cause you know, okay, it goes into tubes, goes into like a system of sewage, but then where does that go?
Because I've seen once a picture of a woman that died because on planes, they used to have the pipes that would just like let the piss just fall on
like
planes.
it would freeze midair.
But exactly. So once it like fell and I asked that pierced an old woman. I would say accidentally pierced an old woman, but it wasn't. It just pierced an old woman. Just a stick of piss. Can you imagine dying by that?
Bro, I like to think that after you die, it's kind of like, you ever seen the movie Coco?
The movie Coco, yeah.
With, like the skeletons and that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Día de la Muerte.
Like I like to think death is like something after that, and like one thing I saw in that movie is that they would judge you based on how you died.
Really?
You remember there was that one scene where like, I think Miguel was like trying to meet people.
Very funny, guys. Very funny. Chorizo. Oh, this guy's famous. Go on. Ask him how he died. I don't want to talk about it. He choked on some chorizo. I didn't choke. Okay, I got food poisoning, which is a big difference. This is why I don't like musicians. Bunch of self-important jerks.
There's like one guy goes, "Hey, he died by choking on this."
Oh yeah, okay, I remember that.
Like, imagine you go up to heaven, you're like, how'd they die? Like,
listen, I was
I can
stabbed.
explain.
I was impaled. Okay, but you know, I felt like the movie, The Book of Life. That's for me like a way better way of viewing death. Have you seen it? The Book of Life?
Seen it.
No, it's pretty good. I like it.
It's
What's
I'm
the
not gonna say
premise?
anything.
What's the premise? I'm probably not gonna watch it.
So basically, two heroes or two people that follow this one girl, and then there's death, which rules basically heaven, and then you have Xibalba, which basically rules the underworld, the forgotten people, better said, because you have people that are remembered and people that are forgotten. So then, they make a bet. Okay, this boy is gonna end up with a girl, and then the other one said, "No, this boy is gonna end up with a girl." I'm like, okay, we will stake our bet on these boys, and that's how the movie goes. Things happen. I don't want to spoil it even more, but that's basically the start of the premise. It's a really good movie, really good by Disney, really cool. I liked it. I really liked that a lot. I also rewatched the movie Puss in Boots, the first one, and I'm gonna watch the second one. The chance I get, I'm gonna watch the second one.
What's your favorite Disney Pixar movie?
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
Fast,
Oh yeah,
man.
I mean that's your Instagram profile picture. To be
Well,
fair.
I like this from when I would say it was very much cool for me. Aladdin was very much cool, very much inspirational. And later on, my second favorite like movie of all time was Kronk's New Groove, which was the sequel to the Emperor and the Emperor's New Groove. Not kind of like a sequel. I mean a spin-off. Sorry, but yeah, those two mainly I would say were very much influenced to me. And then the movie The Addams Family, or the series Addams Family, and I very much strive to be like him. Adam Gomez. I very much strive to be like him.
Yeah, that's inspirational.
Mm-hmm.
In like what sense?
In the sense that he's honest, he's true to himself, he's very expressive. He doesn't care if very much people like or dislike. He only cares for the people that are around him and support him, and he loves both his friends and his family. And yeah, their family obviously, because they're a very big family. But the way that the parents are very much affectionate towards each other and support the children through everything. Let them be expressive, let them try everything, but they're very much a goth family. A gothic family. Gothic.
I think I've seen the movie now that you say that. I'm not sure.
But I have my wallpaper even is about it. Yeah.
Never mind.
Adam and Morticia.
I haven't seen that.
Even have you seen the Wednesday series?
I haven't like tried watching it either. Like it looks.
It's
very
pretty cool
overrated.
actually.
Is
It's
it?
pretty cool. It's a very much old style of time that was back then. But the story is also very intriguing. Like it pretty much each episode
Ends with a cliffhanger.
No. Each episode lets you discover something, and then it makes the
Like-
mystery even more confusing. Like
Hmm.
everything that you discovered makes it even more confusing. And also the character of Wednesday, the very first movie I mean, she's in the series too as a character. Yeah. So that's a pretty cool homage. Yeah.
That's dope as hell.
Yeah. It's funny too because my sense of movies and TV series are very much distinct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like for certain series I like sci-fi, but certain movies I like more character development or psychology.
Bro, actors gotta get paid a lot.
Oh,
Imagine
yeah.
like, bro, the breakout.
But
Being
the-
an actor and having that one breakout performance is like, bro, that could shape your life.
Absolutely.
You hit one banger and you just dip. It's like
You're
Mariah
good.
Carey. Mariah Carey has to be like
She
the world's
making buck
laziest.
every year, fam.
She just gotta set her balance. All right, this year I get to spend until payday comes in.
You know what's funny? It's even that like certain like singers, they also get paid revenue because of other artists.
Like other artists.
Because I can't remember this explicitly, but I can't remember this explicitly.
but the songs of Michael Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
they're very popping. I can't remember if he left it towards somebody or not. So the whole production team also get revenue. And I think the family also gets a share of the revenue. See, this is why I want somebody to fact check us. Fact check us.
I said we got a big blue TV.
Yeah,
with
but
the
if you
big Let's Show on it.
you think I'm gonna just let the video go as we're eating pizza and we're watching the show? Just the whole 50 minutes of
Yo,
us just eating
that-
pizza and watching the Big Les show.
That's like one of those TikTok live streams that just happens to have like 15K people on it.
Oh, you mean Twitch? IRL Twitch?
Bro, it's just people doing the most random stuff and having like tons of viewers.
I feel like I feel like TikTok live is very like weird.
It's random.
It's weird. What is the weirdest thing you gotten? Because I can tell you for sure mine. I've seen TikToks of this one Japanese guy that's like really in front of the cameras, just walking, just like seeing like anime characters, video game characters like catch lines, and then people just make fun of him. But one time I actually saw his live go through my For You page. I'm like, this man exists. It's like Florida Man. I didn't know they were real. They exist.
You ever
Karens.
you ever done the search like Florida Man then your birthday?
Huh?
Like there was a trend like a while ago that was like you search up Florida Man then your birthday and an article is gonna come out from that day.
Really?
There's gonna be a Florida
No
Man alert
way.
from that day at some point. In
No
some year.
way.
You never done it?
No.
You need to try it soon.
That sounds weird. Sounds creepy. Like, kind of sounds creepy. Like, oh, something happened on my birthday, the day I was conceived, born.
Florida, bro.
Florida. It's, but there's a new one right now. They're saying a new city.
What do you mean?
What is it? Idaho. They're saying
Ohio.
Yeah, Ohio. Thank
Ohio's
you,
a
Ohio.
state. Ohio's a state now.
But like people from Ohio. But San Francisco.
But you gotta get San Francisco.
I don't know. I just remember
That was so random. That was so random.
Chicago. That's why. I wanna say
Chicago.
San Francisco. I'm like, nah, Chicago, because they have an accent. There's a Netflix series about it. My aunt Chicago. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Bad. It was hilariously bad. Have you ever seen the first season of The Office?
You ain't gonna believe it. Yeah, I haven't.
You've never watched The Office?
I've never watched The Office.
I guess we're gonna end this podcast, right? You've never watched The Office?
Never. Not yet.
What? It's really good. It's really good.
I heard it's good. I see clips, like I watch clips from it all the time, like that just show up on Insta or TikTok, and I like it. But
It's funny too, because you can just grab any episode. It doesn't matter, and so much is just still funny. But if you watch it like on a timeline, it's just so hilarious because you have context of everything. And why does my hand keep doing this?
I like the soccer shows though. I like those kind of like series where you can just go to any episode, like regardless of order, and like each episode's like just as good as the last on an independent level.
I think there's also a new Netflix series about that. Kind of like a series where everybody gets a different episode and the ending is also different. One series. If you watch it, if I watch it separately, we both get separate endings.
Like Minecraft story mode?
Not Minecraft. Not Telltale Games. But
Did you ever play it though?
Telltale Games? No.
Story mode.
Story mode, just every game has a story mode.
Minecraft story mode.
Oh, no, I haven't. Nah, I've played other Telltale games though, like where you have choices. But it's like it's very much a linear story. It's just like the choices you make also differ certain actions in the future. But it's a very much linear story in a way, actually.
So what's the other one like?
Hmm?
What's the other one like?
What do you mean the other one?
When
Oh, the one that I meant?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, basically, every episode is already aired. I think episodes 1 through 9.
Mm-hmm.
But every person that watches it, from episode 1 through 9, they get random episodes by Netflix itself.
Oh.
And that also changes how the ending is, because it's
Mhm.
very much different people's perspective.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
that's
sorry.
like-
It feels like the main character is different.
Oh, bro, that's gonna cause so many like arguments if people don't know that fact.
No, but no, that's the thing. I think it's also explained, and they also say it because everybody that watched it often says, "Oh, I got this ending. I got this ending."
Mm-hmm.
Like in video games, you have different types of ending: true ending, false ending, and true ending. I mean, ending and true ending.
Mm. Yeah.
So yeah, that, and I think that also captures it. And I think that's really cool too. Because certain series they just don't have a story. Like, I think Black Mirror, I think it doesn't have a story.
Nah, it definitely doesn't. it definitely doesn't.
But like, Love, Death, and Robots, I know that kind of has a story ish. Cause I know they released an episode and everybody said like it's super amazing and it feels like it has so much meaning to it. But it's very much how you perceive it.
Mm-hmm.
Say something.
Bro,
Laugh.
that's like you gave me reminded of like the Undertaker, bro.
Welcome back to our commercial break. This is our final break before the last 15 minutes before the clip ends, I guess. You want to say something for the ad commercial?
Red Robin.
Yum.
Oh.
Every time we cut into it, you're on your phone. Oh shit! Throws it away.
I'm just
God,
doing my OnlyFans checkup, bro.
what? No.
You heard me.
Huh?
You heard me.
You don't know me. I was
Well,
actually.
if your girl does OnlyFans, like,
Huh?
if your girl does OnlyFans, what would you do?
Fam, I got 2 cameras. Either we're taking pictures of her or recording her, or we're taking pictures of me and recording me.
So you're OnlyFans too?
Huh?
You're OnlyFans too?
But after I started training, yeah.
Define training.
Going back to gym. Cause there's one tattoo that I want. There's 2 tattoos that I want to do. Very much here going up on the sides
Mm-hmm.
and my chest a bit. My entire back.
That's some badass shit.
My entire back. I have an idea what I want to do. I call it the tree of life.
It looks like it's badass. It reminds me of like what bikers have, like traditional. But you ever seen Ghost Rider?
Yeah.
The movie with like the fire scouts, and that's like, as a kid, that's what I wanted to be.
Oh. To me, I wanted heavy patchwork.
What do
Heavy,
you-
like a bunch of stuff, but like not necessarily connected, but it fills your entire arm and it looks like it's completely filled with something.
Mhm.
But it's just like very small
Mhm.
things, but meaningful things.
So you can see like every detail through. Yeah, I get that.
But I explained to the Georgie last time that I have a concept for my body now. Like everything from my left is everything that is positive to me about my tattoos, and everything on my right is negative.
You told me about that in episode 3.
The unreleased.
The unreleased version.
The unreleased version.
You told me about that.
Oh yeah. So basically, like, I have 7 tattoos on my body right now.
And you said you were planning on adding another or 2, right?
Yeah. I got 2 right on my leg, both sides, but I want something on my other leg too. And then
What are you thinking of putting?
I'm gonna do my back.
What are you thinking of putting on the
On
leg?
my left leg, nothing yet. I have no idea. I was thinking I was thinking either my leg or my hand because I wanted to implement the Greek god
Ooh.
Hades
Ooh.
or Eros. One of those.
Who's Eros? What did Eros?
Eros is in the beginning before godhood. There was 3 people. I would say there's Gaia, and then there's Eros, and then there's Thanatos, I think it was, or Thanatos.
So Eros wasn't a
The
god.
Titans,
Eros wasn't a god.
the god of love. Yes.
Yo, this is a real question, yeah. If you could be any animal on the planet, what animal would it be and why?
Bird.
Any specific type?
Not really.
Bird.
Bird is a word. I think not, cause the idea of flying seems cool to me.
We'd get like tired of flying the same way we'd get tired of running. It depends what kind of bird you are. That determines how well you can fly. And I remember that
True.
scene in B movie where like Barry, like Vanessa was asking Barry, like, "Oh, why don't you fly everywhere?" Barry was like, "Oh, it's tiring. Why don't you guys run everywhere?"
Okay, now you're ruining it for me. I had because I remember back then when I was way younger, I had the idea of doing wings on my back, just an entire left side, a wing of life, and the entire right side, the wing of death, just entirely.
So like one wing would
Top
be
to
white, the
bottom.
other one would be black.
Not necessarily white or black. Nah, just portrayed or painted that way.
So you can tell like which one's the good, which one's the bad.
I wanted to do that. I had an idea about that, but then I never really saw a good example that I wanted. Like how I would want it to be painted, didn't see that much. But the tree of life that I thought, yeah, I know absolutely.
Orca. That's my answer.
Killer whale. Why a orca?
They run the ocean.
True though.
They run the ocean. Like, do you know how scary you have to be to make great white sharks like stay away from you?
Right. I totally forgot about orcas because they're crazy. I thought because
they're crazy smart. Crazy smart. You know,
dolphins are evil. Dolphins are evil. Except when they have
Okay,
the whole
that's-
companion thing. That's kind of cute.
orcas are like Black Air Force One dolphins,
Absolutely.
bro, and they're bigger. But you know they
Oh,
like
they're hella-
mess with boats on purpose.
Yeah, I know that.
Boats and seals are just like
Yeah.
tip over the boat, but like don't eat the humans. Just like lose us.
Because dolphins do the same. Pufferfish, they like pass around to each other just to get like high off the toxins. Have you ever heard like those broken American like speaking Spanish? Como se dice esto? La cuenta, por favor. Or like Dutch people when they speak English. I can't do that. I can't do that when Dutch people speak English. I can't do that accent.
Oh yeah, no, Dutch is really hard to do.
Is the very no, I can't do it.
No, because the thing is, the Dutch when they speak English, they connect the words the same way, like that they'd connect their words in Dutch. So you can kind of tell.
See, like for example, I can read Dutch and speak in Dutch, but I can't do it bad like Dutch English accent. I can't. It sounds weird. It sounds stupid.
Yours is probably better than mine though. Try
No,
it.
no, because for example, like I know Dutch and I know English. Now, how can I fake knowing English? Is if it's Spanish, yo comprendo amigo, because I am a lot amigos speaking like this. So yo
You sound like Kevin Hart.
a mí puedo poder esto. Poder esto. I know a bunch of friends. I know a bunch of friends that can do accents. And
I mean, I can do accents, but it's just because of a video that I watch. So I can only say like one thing in every accent.
Australian, mate. Fucking wanker.
All right, class.
Alright. Alright, class. But you can say that bottle water.
In what accent?
Bottle water.
Whoa.
Bottle water. You know what accent that is? That is
English, probably.
British English, mate.
What do you mean
British English. Bottle water.
What do you mean British English?
It's bottle water. Bottle of water. Bottle water. That's what they say.
Yeah, I mean, no, I mean, when you said British English, I thought you meant like just English.
UK.
It varies
England is
too,
my
too.
city.
You got Scotland too.
Scotland.
Scottish.
Yeah, Scottish
Scottish
or British.
accent.
Now I can tolerate being called British, but if you ever cross the line and call me English, I'll snap your wee neck. You got that, pal?
Okay, that's really good.
See, but that was from the video that I watched.
Wow.
It's called like 67 accents in one video or something like that. It's some like dude, just like with a polo and like just a background.
So what, you remember that? You just remember how it says it and just mimic it?
That's literally it. I mean, I lived in Scotland for a year, so I kind of got the accent anyway a little bit.
Oh, really?
I don't speak with it, but like I know
We
what
have
it sounds
somebody
like.
in ICM, International Communication, that is from Scotland. Scotland.
Do you know where in Scotland they're from?
Hmm?
Do you know where in Scotland they're from?
Ugh. No. I'm sorry. Ireland. He's from Ireland. Now I think about it, because you said Scott. He's from Ireland.
There's a ton of Irish in physio, but
Really?
you try an Irish accent.
Because like for example in ICM there's more Polish, Bulgarian, Romanian that I know of. I know a bunch of them, but like there's a few from Greece. Alberto, he's from Cyprus, but like he's
Which one?
Alberto.
Teddy Bear?
Teddy Bear, yeah, he's from Cyprus.
I thought he was Max. He's Mexican, ain't he?
No. He moved a lot. He moved a lot during his ages. Because his dad worked at different locations, and he basically stayed with his dad. They moved to different location. He lived a bit for America too.
I mean, that explains the accent then.
Yeah. For example, he knows like Greek too. For example, I know a bit of Polish. I can not understand that. I can say like 5 words, 4 words. What?
Go
you want me
ahead.
to hear the words?
Yeah.
Zapanilska, Dajbuzi, jestem,
Chipolało jak spadłaś z nieba.
nie. Was it, oh yeah, tak. Oh, jestem dobrze. Jestem dobrze.
Why are you nodding at me like I'm gonna understand what you're
Yeah,
saying now?
there is one word. It's do you think I'm funny? Is jestem. I can't remember which is. I know Zapanilska for a fact. There's a lighter. And some other words in Ukraine. I remember. Oh my god, I forgot them.
What?
The words I learned in Ukraine, because I know 2 words in Ukraine. I know Polish. No. Bulgarian is Zdrasky, brat. Or Zastri, sestra.
One bit of Polish. It's
Strasky.
Bulgarian.
Bulgarian.
Spanish. Suck.
Wait, how much have we been going? Wait, oh yeah, okay, yeah. Almost, we're 14 minutes in.
Man, like when I think of languages, I always think about like flight attendants, bro. Like,
Why?
you ever been on a flight and okay, you got the pilot introduce himself. Oh, we got great weather outside. Yada yada. You'd be like, if you need help, you can talk to like Nelly, who knows 15 languages, including like Igbo, Urdu.
Igbo, Urdu. What? Because I know one of my closest friends in Aruba, Maxime, she works as a flight attendant, and the 4 languages that she knows, she speaks fluent. Oh no, she can't do Spanish yet. I remember, she was learning Spanish, but she was a flight stewardess. Now that's me switching in between like languages, but she was fluent when it comes to English, extremely fluent, Dutch, extremely fluent, and I think she knows more languages. But other flight attendants, other stewardesses or stewardess, they also know other languages. Because it's like
all,
required.
Like, different than hers.
Because it's like required for at least one person to know a different language. Like if they're going to Spain, okay, at least one person has to know Spanish.
That's fair enough.
But I know like working as a stewardess in your teenage years is really amazing, because you get to go to so many countries. Because you don't think about it, but when the plane lands over there, sometimes they would have to stay there until the next flight
comes on.
And sometimes it would be a day or 2. Often it's just a day. But everything for them is just booked. Hotel, everything just booked. Paid.
So how much time do they get home? Like how much leave do they get per year?
I don't know. I don't know that part. I don't know that part.
Cause like schedule like that, you were never home.
And I remember too that I could be wrong on this, but as you're a coworker, you get also discounts when you buy a plane ticket. So imagine getting like 20% off of a plane ticket. I'm like, it stacks up, my guy.
Round trip.
Mm-hmm.
That takes up a lot.
I went to different
But-
like right now. I went to different places that I can whenever I have friends, so that I don't have to pay for rent. That's why I've been to LA a bunch of times. Like I think 3 times already I've been to LA, and I went to the Las Palmas too.
That's a rich area, isn't it?
Hmm?
That's like a rich people area, isn't it?
Las Palmas? Not really. It's not like it's kind of like Tenerife. But what is it like? 2 hours away, 3 hours away. I paid like $300 for the ticket. Stay there for a week. Stayed at a friend's. Really awesome. Really cool.
So you didn't pay
Super cheap.
nothing.
Except for food.
I mean, yeah, obviously.
But super cool. Absolutely cool. LA, I like LA too. Absolutely love LA.
Which one's your favorite?
You mean every place that I've been to right
Yeah.
now? That's hard too, because it's more like where were the great memories that I had. Till now, I'd say LA, honestly, because the greatest memory I've had, it's either here, LA, or back home.
How long did you spend in LA?
Collectively, almost like 3 months.
Really?
Because there was a year I went twice, and last year I went once.
So like you just made a bunch of memories in a short amount of time.
Because it was just my best friend. Because I haven't seen him for a long while, and I've known him for almost like 10 years of my life. I'm sorry.
That's like you're going out like every day, bro. That's mad.
And he lives there. I live here, and can you imagine? I haven't seen him for like a year or half a year, and then I just like book a ticket to see this man for a month, and we have a great time too. We talk, we go to different places, have different conversations. Because with him, whenever I speak or talk, it's very much. It doesn't feel like that much has changed. And whenever we have a conversation, it's always very, in a way, I would say, intellectual. Because he studied pharmacy, and I'm just doing that communication. But then we have conversations about like certain things. Why did it happen this way? And was there a better option of doing this? For example, who came up with the whole idea of electricity? Who came up with the whole concept of internet? Because if you think about it, now it was such a small idea back then, but now it's so big right now that it's almost a necessity to have it in your life.
That's true. It
And
definitely is. It definitely is.
And then we will talk about sometimes like how it started, because it's a crazy idea, but somebody just said like, you know what?
Let's make
What if
money
this
out of
happened?
bro. What if we could use this to make money? Nah, real talk. At the end of the day, when you look at all this stuff, 98% of the time, money's the driving factor behind it.
Like, for example, Steve Jobs and Bill Gates, the ideas, the concept that they have in the beginning changed and shaped the world that we are right now. Absolutely. They had so much impact on humanity as it is, and the different things they do besides technology. They trying to at times make the world a better place. Like, you really set yourself in the books, I would say, of evolution, internet, evolutionary.
Bro, these guys like.
Oh my god, I'm stuttering.
These guys like basically caused us to develop the question like, where are you? If you think about it.
How so? Wait, bro, we gotta stop.
Alright.
I gotta edit
We're
this too
concluding.
later.
We're concluding.
All right.
Oh yeah, we're concluding. Yeah, look at the camera over there.
Well, guys, thank you for being in this episode. Weird episode.
Hectic episode. Very
It was
much.
fun though.
It was very much all over the
I
place.
told you that joint was a good idea.
No what?
That joint was a good idea.
Yeah, true though.
I'm absolutely cooked. I feel like pasta.
I feel like pasta.
All right, guys. So enjoy, and till next time.